Mr. Chairman, and as I said a couple of weeks ago, our first Energy Subcommittee Chairman, we were all humbled by our responsibility of this committee and appreciate the power that we have to make policy changes that will have an enormous and positive impact on American consumers for decades to come. Today, we examine the challenges and opportunities to expand, improve, and modernize our energy infrastructure across the nation. We'll hear from builders, and laborers, and contractors, and energy producers, and concerned citizens. We'll hear from tribes and utilities at the forefront of these issues. Our infrastructure is undergoing rapid change on both the electrical and the energy-producing side. But there's one thing I think that unites both, and that is these changes can mean real jobs. On the first panel, we'll hear from witnesses who will present a wide-ranging view of the technology developments in the electricity system. The U.S. electrical grid is one of the engineering marvels of modern history, but it is aging and it is under stress. The vast network that arose to deliver seamless, uninterruptible power into our homes, schools, and hospitals in a centralized and standardized fashion is being tested and challenged by the intersection of digital technology and innovation. As technology continues to change the way we go about our daily lives, we also have to rethink how we generate, deliver, and consume electricity. This could provide opportunities for consumers, both large and small, to save money and be more competitive. A meeting I held in my district a couple of weeks ago in Prineville, Oregon, they were talking to an outfit that wanted to locate there and bring hundreds of jobs to a major build-out. Then they found out the electrical grid is not sufficient to support that. And when I pursued that with Bonneville Power Administration and others, they're telling me it could be 2 to 3 years before they could get the capacity this community needs. This community during the downturn had the highest unemployment rate consistently in the state of Oregon. How the heck do we get to this point? Where when you finally think you have a chance to grow jobs, put people to work building things, you discover somehow the electrical grid is not up to snuff and that it could take a couple of years to get it there. That's not where we want to be. That's why we're here today, by the way. That's part of it, is we've got to do a better job of forecasting. We have to clear the roadblocks out of the way that aren't necessary while still protecting the environment, while still providing appropriate ability for people to weigh in. You should always have the right to appeal your government decisions, but it can't be an endless appeal that leads to situations that stop jobs and stop progress on making sure we have a safe and secure grid, or that the pipelines continue to get the product where it's needed. On the second panel, we will hear from all sides that are affected by the country's record-setting liquid fuels production growth. This growth has brought about tremendous opportunities to make our nation more energy independent, all the while creating thousands of jobs. At the same time, concerned citizens have come forward with their worries about the potential environmental impacts from new projects. The Dakota Access Pipeline is currently at the forefront of those headlines. And we welcome before the committee our witnesses from both the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe and the Dakota Access Project developer energy transfer partners. We know that this issue remains a great deal to both parties involved, and we are here to listen. The committee welcomes all sides of the debate, and we look forward to the testimony. But the Dakota Access Pipeline is not the only project that's currently being challenged across the country. The impacts and delays brought on by increasing amounts of uncertainty do nothing to open up a productive conversation about the true risks and benefits of these types of projects. We want to learn from the ongoing challenges presented to us today in order to bring more accountability, transparency, and predictability to the environmental permitting processes. Sooner project developers and communities can talk about the risks and benefits within the community, the better. It's only by talking to each other and not past each other that we will be able to move beyond rhetoric and do what's right for our communities. As this committee implements its own energy policy agenda, the testimony we take today will inform us on how to best approach the future so that we can embrace innovation and new technology for consumers. We can be good stewards of our environment, and we will, while we also pursue policies to grow our economy. They are not mutually exclusive goals. We stand ready to listen, we're excited to work, and we thank you all for being here, and I yield the balance of my time to the Vice Chair of the committee, Mr. Barton.